It's possible that I may be a little obsessed with Smash at this point, but I started thinking, what if I were to use this obsession for good? I, admittedly, have requested a lot of obscure, lesser known, or lesser requested characters. So I decided that I am going to sell you on those characters by doing movesets for lesser known Smash requests. This idea, which possibly might be a series, is inspired by Pizza Dude Man Guy and Brawl Fan 1. I am huge fans of both of them. They make great content, and I highly recommend you check out both of them if you haven't. Links are in the description. So today, my very first Smash moveset in this series is going to be none other than Rich Uncle Pennybags from Monopoly. Yes, Mr. Monopoly himself. Rich Uncle Pennybags has been the face of not only Monopoly but all board games since the 40s. He is, by every definition, a gaming icon, and he has had multiple games on multiple Nintendo systems. So, I decided to give my boy the treatment he deserves and put him in Smash. Especially with Miss Monopoly coming out, his niece is running the game right now, he has time to relax and fight. So, enough introduction, let's just get down to it. It's very important, first and foremost, to mention Pennybags' gimmick in this game. This gimmick, overall, plays into a lot of his moves. And that gimmick, what else, is money. Every time Pennybags gives damage, he earns money. And whenever he takes damage, he loses money. Losing a stock loses you $200. Taking a stock gives you $200. As they say, it pays to win. I mean, what character would ever, in the history of Smash, ever incentivize you to lose? Pennybags' money comes into play for a lot of his moves and overall will just power up his attacks. Pennybags would be a kind of middleweight character, lighter than Mario, but about the same speed as him. And he doesn't really have any other movement options. He can't really crawl or wall climb or anything. He's an old man. And just like an old man, his jab is a 3-hit combo, which is a slap, a jab with his cane, and then a bonk on the head with the cane as well. His F-tilt is dice roll. Pennybags rolls the dice to hit their opponent and does between 2 and 12 damage. Pennybags' up tilt is he tosses his hat in the air to do damage. For his down tilt, he utilizes the first of many of the tokens. He takes the wheelbarrow token and shoves it forward. For his dash attack, he hops in the card token and drives forward for a short distance. Pennybags' neutral air is very similar to the spin jump from Mario World. He jumps and spins in the air while holding his cane out to deal damage. His forward air is a simple jab from his cane. His back air is a backhand. For his up air, he twirls his cane in the air, kinda similar to Palutena's neutral air, but angled up more. For his down air, he throws down the iron token, spiking any opponents below him, similar to Mega Man's. For Pennybags' forward smash, he rears back and then sends out the shoe token to do massive damage. Pennybags' up smash is similar to his up tilt, but instead of throwing his regular hat, it turns into the hat token and he launches it upwards. For his down smash, he raises 2 houses on both sides of him. If Pennybags has at least $600, this becomes hotels, which go farther out and higher up while doing even more damage. One thing that may be a turnoff to some people is Pennybags' grab range is abysmal. He would have easily the worst grab in the entire game. You would have to be directly in front of him to even be caught in it. But it's all worth it. Because if you grab somebody with Pennybags' grab, they are put in jail. While they're in jail, you can pummel them for about an extra $2 each, but even if they manage to mash out, you gain $50. Throws are relatively simple, but it all comes together for the payday that it costs to get out of jail. And a funny little reference I may throw in, if Pennybags somehow manages to hit the same number of damage 3 times in a row with dice roll, the person he hits will be put in jail. This has a 0.075% chance of happening, and you better thank the lucky stars that you managed to hit it. Pennybags' neutral special is Chance. For a character like this, you have to be able to risk it all, and that's exactly what Pennybags does. Pennybags draws a chance card and either has a chance to gain money or lose money. The amount of money he can gain or lose is varied. He could gain $1, lose $5, gain 100, lose 1,000. It's all based on luck. And if you try your luck, you could have a massive payday. And that payday will come in quite handy with his side special, which is a railroad. Pennybags sends a train flying forward in his direction, but if he has at least $800, this can move up to 4 trains getting launched at one time. So 400 for 2 trains, 600 for 3, 800 for all 4. It's a bit of a build-up to even get to the second train, but it's worth it to deal that much damage and pressure at the same time. For Pennybags' up special, he uses the most special token in the game, the Thimble. The Thimble can be used to rocket yourself up as high as you want, as long as you pay for it. For the entire duration that the Thimble is in use, you are burning money. As much money as you have, you can fuel yourself all the way up to the top blast zone. But if you happen to run out of money, you will slowly plummet to your doom. For his down special, similar to Duck Hunts, he sends out the Boat token, which travels forward for a slight distance with a hitbox, but can also launch a bullet out from one side or the back. If he has $600, it will launch from both. And finally, for Pennybags' final smash, he punches his victim into a cinematic and reaches into his pocket for another blow and realizes he's gone bankrupt. Soon a house will fall on the opponent and break, dealing more damage the more money you have. But be careful, because using this final smash makes you lose all your money. So you better use this as a last resort. Even if you kill them with them, you do not gain the $200. Do not pass go. So if you manage to kill somebody with bankruptcy and they happen to throw you off stage, it may be too late for you, my friend. Pennybags' default costume would be his current outfit. His second costume would be the old school outfit that he used to wear. And his next one would be even more old school, all the way back to black and white Pennybags. His next 4 costumes are based on the colored tiles that you see on each side of the board. Maroon and light blue, pink and orange, yellow and red, and green and dark blue. His final costume is actually based on the colors of all the different types of money in the game. For his first taunt, he plays with the dog token, Scotty. His second taunt will have him count his money while chuckling to himself. And his third taunt will have him extend his hand towards the screen for a handshake. And that does it for Rich Uncle Pennybags. But we're not quite done yet. This isn't simply just a moveset. This is a whole character. And like such, we're gonna talk about even more. It should go without saying that his smash symbol is the Monopoly money symbol. And his stage will be Boardwalk, the most famous site in all of Monopoly. While it hasn't really been shown visually in any Monopoly game, it is inspired by the Atlantic City Boardwalk in New Jersey, which is what I based this off of. Moving on, Pennybags would have a total of 8 spirits. The Scotty token, which is a metal duck hunt that likes to avoid conflict. The Cat token, which is a metal incineroar who's obsessed with items. The T-Rex token, a golden Bowser whose dashes deal damage. And then we move on to the harder spirits, the Electric Company. 1 giant Pikachu that favors down specials, and 2 Pichus that favor neutral special. For the Waterworks, a giant Mario that favors down special, and 2 Squirtles that favor neutral special. For the Reading Railroad, it would be 3 invisible Warriors who favor side special. For House and Hotel, it would be 4 green Kirbys and 1 giant red Kirby, all that favor down special. And for the Legend Spirit that you fight at the very end, the Monopoly board. Ridley and Sonic, followed by Jigglypuff and Luigi, K. Rool and Captain Falcon, DK and Incineroar, and finally, Pennybags himself to end things off. And wow, that does it. That's everything for this new character, Rich Uncle Pennybags. I think that Monopoly has inspired people over a long history. Board games in itself kicked off video games as a whole. And if any character from any board game deserves to be put in Smash, it would easily be my man, Rich Uncle Pennybags. And that's really all I had to say. Thank you all so much for watching, and if you have an obscure character that you don't think another Moveset YouTuber will touch, put them in the comments below. I may just take a crack at it myself. Until next time, don't harass people over their DLC picks.